So we are here with Superintendent Dr. Chuck Shackett of District 93. Thanks so much for speaking with us today. You've got to be happy today.
Very happy, relieved, because after 4 tries in 2 years, you start to wonder, but we're very, very pleased.
Why do you think there was less opposition this time around than in the past?
I think mainly because of what our board did. The opposition kept sharing this idea that we're not listening, they have a better idea. And so the board gave them a full board meeting and said, okay, come and present. And the community was there. We even had Periscope on it. And they had nothing. They did not have any plan that made any sense and was better than what the high school was providing, because we needed a high school. It was very clear to those that listened that everything that they were talking about was just sort of to create doubt in the voters' minds. And so once that happened, I think they lost all their credibility. I think they lost their financial support to oppose the bond, so we didn't see hardly any of the opposition out and about like they were in the last 3 elections.
So what happens from here? Do you need to go to split sessions before the school goes up? What's next?
Well, our architects and everyone was telling us that it had to pass in May in order for the timeline with all the winters to get started in time to open in the fall of 2019. So right now we're looking at the fall of 2019, but we thought we might be able to do it in 2018 if we pass it in May. But so next year we won't need to go to split sessions, but probably the following year it looks pretty inevitable.
At least for the short term until that new school's done.
Short term until the high school's built.
Is this a short-term kind of fix? If Ammon continues to grow and your part of Bonneville County continues to grow, what's next? We have to have another school?
You know, that's a fallacy that was promoted by the opposition. With a growing community like we're in, there will always be bonds. There's not one bond that will solve everything for 15 years, which they were promoting. There will be many bonds, and so probably in 2 years we'll be running another bond for elementary additions, and then probably shortly after that is the middle school. Because when you're growing at 400 students a year, and we've been doing it for 6 years already, and it's going to continue, you have to continue to build schools. So there's no fix. There's no one fix. It's going to be continual bonding. We're thinking of 3 or 4 bonds within the next 10 years.
All right, any message you want to give to parents, to the voters that came out yesterday, now that it's finally passed and you can kind of look forward?
Well, I'm just happy that the majority really were heard this time, because before 66.5%, I mean that's a majority, but we were able to get over the 2/3 majority hurdle, and it wouldn't have happened without the help of our parents and advocates, because they were out there knocking on doors and out in the snow holding up signs, and it wouldn't have passed without their support.
Any idea what the new school will be named?
No, that's kind of on the local radio shows. They're trying to come up with different names. Someone's Neil Larson kind of mentioned the Ronald Reagan High School, but go figure.
Maybe you could do a Facebook contest or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Dr. Shackett, thank you very much. Stay with East Idaho News for updates as this new school goes forward and the plans come out. We, of course, will follow it every step of the way. I'm Nate Eaton reporting in Bonneville County.